Hello, this is the Ministry of Apostle David E. Taylor. Pastor Greg speaking.
Oh, hey, Greg, how you doing today? This is Frank Richardson. Is Apostle Taylor around?
He's live on the air right now on a broadcast.
Oh, okay. Where's the broadcast from?
So they're doing announcements in Houston, but he's of course still shut away in the church where he's been for the last 4.5 years. So he's broadcasting straight from the church.
Oh, okay, that's great. And I was curious about the G5 jet. Did they buy that for him recently?
I don't know too much detail. I'm one of the newer staff here, but do you have a prayer request tonight?
Well, yes, I do have a prayer request. I have several prayer requests. One is for my aunt, okay? She keeps having these nocturnal emissions that just won't go away, okay? That's one. And then I would like to pray for financial gratitude over Apostle David E. Taylor so he can get the things that he needs for the kingdom of God.
Okay.
And then I would also pray. I would also like to pray that the Campus for the Harvest Marvels, God's Supernatural Marvels, takes off and more students learn about God's supernatural marvels.
Yes. Okay. Absolutely.
And Pastor Greg, how long have you been a part of Apostle Taylor's ministry?
I've been here for a year.
Oh, that's great. Okay. How do I attend the Houston College?
I can take your information and pass it on to leadership.
Okay. Do you know if this college provides any type of education or degree plan when I get out that I can find a good job?
No, it's not. It's not kind of government accreditation. What Apostle Taylor is doing is it's ancient and it's unique. So they haven't gone through a government accreditation system because he trains by the ancient Hebraic model that God has given him. And so it's not so much about structured courses, exams, letter grades, because if you go on that accreditation, you've got to go through all those that modern system where they take you through the classrooms, the exams, the letter grades, the designated course calendar. What Apostle Taylor is doing is more about discipleship and mentorship and training in ministry by doing that sort of thing. So it's not that kind of a school that you would get a vocational, degree that would get you to apply for, that would go on your resume and do it with a job application and all of that.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a pretty amazing thing. So it's ancient. It's ancient. So there's really no education path for it. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, it depends on what you mean by education. In terms of a degree program, if that's what you mean by education, then it's not quite that way. But education, if you talk about learning and personal growth and development and preparation, that's an education in a different way. And that certainly, there's no better education in the world, in my opinion.
Well, what if I wanted to get out and get a job after I attended Apostle Taylor's college? How would I present that to an actual job on an application that I went to Apostle David E. Taylor's college? Would I just put that I learned the supernatural marvels of electricity powers? Is that what I would do, sir?
Well, I mean, I don't know what career you'd have in mind.
Well, I would like to go into the medical field or something like that. I mean, I could see how electricity powers could be used in the medical field, but I mean, what would would a hospital fly with electricity powers on my resume?
No, they typically would not.
Okay.
I certainly haven't seen a hospital that would really take biblical powers, miracle powers, marvel powers seriously on a resume. Now, if you go in there and start demonstrating what you can do, then you'll get some attention, and I'm sure you'll get persecution as well. Because the kingdom of God meets the kingdom of the world, and there's persecution, and we've got to be able to handle that as well. So it's not the kind of thing you can just put on a resume. No.
Well, would I be able to put my degree on a resume or anything like that from this place?
Like I said, there's no degrees.
Oh, well, Apostle Taylor said this is a college. So is he handing out degrees if it's a
Yes,
college?
I call it. No, it's a training institution. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's degrees. I just told you it's not accredited by a government institution. It's accredited by heaven and by heaven's standard, but not by the U.S. government standard.
Oh, okay. So as long as heaven validates it, it's okay. Okay, that makes perfect sense to me. Thank
Well,
you.
for me, I mean, it's about what's right for you in your own life and in what God is calling you to do. This is the place for me. I'm not saying this is where everybody needs to be or where you personally needs to be, because I don't know your circumstances or how God is leading you. But if you're looking for a degree that's going to help you get a job, then you probably need to go to a more secular university.
Well, I've been trying to go to this university, but nobody will let me come to the location in Houston.
Okay, I can let leadership know that you're interested.
I'm very
how long
interested.
have you been connected with Apostle Taylor?
For quite a while.
How long have you been?
I think about 4.5 years now. We've been connected.
Okay.
Me and him have been pretty much connected at the hip for the last 4.5 years.
No, that's great. Can you give me your name again, so I can?
Yeah, my name is Frank. Yeah, my name's Frank.
Frank. And did you say your last name was Richardson?
Yes, Frank Richardson.
Okay.
Tony,
All
come
right.
fix this.
Well, I'll pass on your name.
Hold on 1 second. Tony, come fix this. Okay, sorry, sir. Hold on. I had to get my technician in here. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
And how long have you been connected with Apostle Taylor? You said a year, sir. And how did you get connected with Apostle Taylor?
Yeah. Well, initially, I mean, I've been working with the ministry for a year, but I was connected a few years prior to that. Before he was in Shutaway, he actually came to the city where I was in and to go and see him. So I hadn't seen a new healing evangelist for a while, but then when he started talking about the face-to-face relationship with Jesus that he had and how we really attracted to his teaching and the presence of God that came with him. And, as I started to get connected, the Lord came closer and closer to me, and that relationship developed. And that relationship is the most precious thing in the world. So from that time on, I just became extremely interested in learning more and more about what the Lord has taught him, because he's been taught by God face to face. There's nobody else who has. So I just wanted to learn everything I can and sit at the feet of him. Wonderful.
Well, shouldn't we all be having our own personal relationship with Jesus, not through Apostle Taylor?
Well, he's personally, ideally, yes, but I mean, through what the Lord has taught him, I have learned so much, and that relationship has developed with me so much. In 25 years as a Christian, I grew very, very slowly when I started to learn about his teaching, and really coming under his mantle, an increase of faith. That that's how that, for me personally, in my journey, the relationship became much, much deeper. So I just honor the man of God and what he's taught me and how he's helped me come closer to Jesus. I really honor him for that. If I could have done it on my own, I would have done it in 25 years.
I've been a Christian for about 40 years, and I still haven't got it right yet. I'm still trying to be the perfect Christian, but I definitely, I would very much like to come to this university, though. I mean,
all right. I'm gonna pass it on to.
I mean, how would I get a hold of Apostle Taylor?
Well, you don't just get a hold of him because he's in that place of consecration, but I can
how come he's
pass
been in
on your information to one of his executives.
How come for 4 years he's been in consecration? Isn't COVID over?
It's got nothing to do with consecration. Has nothing to do with COVID.
Well, he said that COVID was
still going. It's a price that he's paying that nobody else has been willing to pay.
He said COVID was still going on
a few days ago. Well, COVID is still out there, but that's not why he's in consecration. He's in consecration to seek God and pay a price for a move of God to break out on this earth as never before. He's in intercession. He's in prayer. He's seeking the Lord. He's consecrated to God, and that's the way God has led him. And I honor him in that.
So is Apostle your mediator like he is mine?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Is Apostle your mediator to God like he is mine?
Well, Jesus is my mediator to God, and I think I had not heard Apostle use that term to term himself a mediator.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's ultimately what Jesus is.
Okay.
Definitely, I've benefited a lot from his intercession and his mentorship hugely. So I honor him in that.
Okay, and what about his Moses power? Have you been able to witness that? Because I'm real curious about this. I would like to go to this college, and I've been following this place for 4 years now, and I'm trying to get into this college. And honestly,
Yeah,
this
well,
is
like I said,
I've been trying to call and get people to call me back, and nobody will call me back.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I can't. I'm not one who determines, about entry into college and everything. But like I said, I'll pass your name to his executives, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay. Hey, sir, can I tell you something real quick?
So
Hey, man. Hey, real quick, dude. I want to be real with you here just for a second, all right? You sound pretty smart, dude. And you've been Christian for 25 years, man. And, dude, David's a cult, bro. I don't know why you're answering the phone for this guy, brother. But, dude, this guy is a complete cult. And I know you've seen all the stuff out online, bro. And if you're stuck in this cult, dude,
you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Sir.
Yes, I do.
You better be
sir.
very, very careful what you come against, because you are not going to win.
Here we go.
A friend of Jesus.
Okay,
let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, dude.
You cannot tell me anything that's going to override what I've seen myself, my own experience with this man of God. So I'm going to honor him, and I'm just warning you to be very, very careful.
There you go. You honor David.
You
honor David, and you don't honor God.
Yeah,
so there we have
be very, very careful what you come against, sir.
Man,
so,
you're a Christian for 25
very,
years.
Very careful.
You're looking for a shortcut.
God bless you.
Looking
Goodbye.
for a shortcut. Damn, that sucks, man. These guys are brainwashed. Damn.